Welcome back to another episode of your Digi Hustle News. As always, I'm Wade Teamer. On today's episode, we have some big news from across the sector, guys. Starting with Digibyte, Alchemy Pay. We're also going to be talking about Polygon, Disney, and Cash App, ladies and gentlemen. But there's more. We also have the U.S. Department of Transportation looking into crypto related incentives, while Iran is pushing to allow digital currencies for cross border payments. Ladies and gentlemen, all of the information in today's episode will give you a much better picture of the innovation coming to the space in the early stages of the year. Before we get into the news, let's take a quick glance at the markets. At time of recording, guys, we are actually doing quite well. When I started this video, markets were a little bit down, but since then, Bitcoin is going through a fresh surge and the rest of the markets are responding. Our Elite 8 is also looking really nice, with Binance taking the lead right now, surging nearly 12%. Now, word just got released that their CEO, CZ, just entered the list for the richest people on the planet. So we're going to keep following that money, guys. Now, let's take a look at the charts and see what's really going on. On the weekly, we can see that we've gotten a little bit closer to that lower band. This is the signal that we were looking for. If we go over to the daily, we can see another confirmation of that. Now, my only concern at this point right here is that we have only wicked. I would feel safer if that was a full candle because that would give us extra momentum. When I see these wicks, guys, it is often followed by price movement that looks to close on that wick's value. However, as it stands, we're in the green. We are currently up nearly 4%. So let's enjoy the gains while we got them, guys. Jumping over to Lunar Crush, we can see social engagement in the space is still up. We can also see that this top 10 looks totally different from yesterday, guys. Tezos is still here, but Polygon has broken into the top 10, and it is the number one altcoin being talked about right now. So let's find out why. The Associated Press, one of America's longest standing media publications, has decided to mint their NFTs on the Polygon blockchain. Blockchain firm Zua is going to assist in building the NFT marketplace, and the initial release will take place starting January 31st. These NFTs, quite interesting, guys. They span across all categories that chronicle the most prominent works of Associated Press photographers for the last 100 or so years. They also mention that users will be able to purchase these NFTs using both crypto and fiat, as well as looking to add support to Fortmatic, Binance, and Coinbase. This is a very strong use case for Polygon by a major entity in the space, guys. Highly excited to see what comes from this. Of course, we are going to keep you updated. Next, we have to talk about the potential of the Department of Transportation coming onto the blockchain, guys. In a notice that was published on January 6th by their Small Business Innovation Research Program, the Department of Transportation envisions the new economy as being a place where parking space for consumers, workers, and drivers are going to be limited. In response to this, they are calling for a strategy that involves utilizing blockchain technology to provide a dynamic approach to incentivizing alternatives to driving. They essentially want to create a system where passengers can earn crypto for using alternative means of transit. Now, I'll admit, after reading this, guys, there were three projects that instantly came to mind. Number one, Fetch AI, mainly because of their work with Bosch. Number two, Elron. Just look into their Hollow Ride project, guys. They just added it to their MyR app. Hollow Ride is essentially exactly word for word what they're looking for. And another project that came to mind, I talk about this project a lot, Car Vertical. We're talking about car registry data on the blockchain, guys. The automotive sector is totally untouched by blockchain. So watching for the first movers in this space is definitely a winning strategy. Now, another winning strategy, guys, is one that I went into this morning on Twitter. After a massive integration with Binance's smart chain, Vault has now added a heap ton of tokens, guys. And one of those bad boys just so happens to be our friend Digibyte. But let me really tell you why I'm excited. The real reason why I'm excited. Okay. So, what we have here is Vault. You'll see I have a few Digibyte in here. Don't worry, guys. This is not my full bag. That's on Abra. But we're here because I want to show you an example of what I think is going to happen to Digibyte. I think that very soon we could see interest bearing deposits open for Digibyte. This last update showed me a little bit of how Vault likes to move. First, they add you as a trade only asset to see if liquidity comes. Then, if those liquidity requirements are met, you move over to the interest bearing category. Now, a number of the assets on this list, guys, and they have a lot of them, but a number of the assets on this list were not stakeable before this update, including IOTA. That's right. I have found a place for us to stake IOTA, guys, and hopefully in the future, Digibyte will be one of these assets too. We need to get at Vald on Twitter, guys. We need to get at Vald on Twitter, and we need to let them know that there's more than enough liquidity behind Digibyte, especially once that metaverse opens up. On the subject of the metaverse, Disney just patented what some are saying is the ultimate metaverse. As of today, Disney now has the ability to build a virtual world simulation at their theme parks. This new technology will integrate your cell phone in order to create AR and VR experiences as you explore the park. Now, sometime last year, guys, during Metaverse Madness, you guys put me on to a certain token, Ecomi. Okay. Ecomi is the sole token associated to Disney's flagship marketplace, Vivi. It's clearly stated on their website that later this year, they plan to launch their metaverse. Okay. So, with Ecomi being the only token associated as of right now, we're definitely going to keep an eye on Ecomi. I will discover how we can get involved with this and keep you guys updated. Our last segment, guys, we're going to take a look at what's going on in the payment space, most notably with Alchemy Pay. They have just landed a huge partnership with the Singapore fintech Neum. This came with a couple of perks. Now, ACH will service Neum's over 190 clients across the UK, Europe, America, Singapore, Hong Kong, and Australia. This also now comes with the ability for Alchemy Pay to support Algorand, meaning that, of course, merchants can accept Algorand in over 65 different countries across the globe. Now, if you would like to see what this looks like in action, we can take a look at this clip provided to us by Alchemy Pay, and they're demonstrating their use of their payment system in a live restaurant using Polygon, which was also just added to their POS system, guys. This is a glimpse of the future. This is what it's going to look like. Okay. That's why I love being here. Again, why I'm telling you, this is the payments era, guys. So we can see that payment coins are hot right now. More evidence of this can be seen in Iran. According to the head of the Trade Promotion Organization, the country's central bank came to an agreement with the Ministry of Industry, Mines, and Trade to allow businesses to utilize crypto assets when making international payments. They also go on to mention the two figures in charge of deciding which blockchains will be used by stating that the chosen blockchain based systems will be approved by both their central bank and the ministry, guys. But wait, I got one more for you. The integration of Cash App and the Lightning Network. Guys, this is massive because I have made it a point going back to about last year to keep us informed on the Lightning Network because I believe it is literally the only catalyst for Bitcoin to get to six figures. We already know we are in the payment era, we are in the utility phase, the utility generation when it comes to blockchain. Bitcoin is the leader. Previously, though, the narrative was store value, speculation. The Lightning Network is going to change all of that. And these developments are occurring behind the scenes, okay? Nobody's talking about them. That's why I'm bringing them to you. Cash App integrates Bitcoin Lightning payments. This is after Jack Dorsey completely stepped away from Twitter. He said, I don't want to do social media anymore. I want to run the payments sector. And that's what he did. He left Twitter, went back to Square, then changed Square into Block, further showing people what he's intending to do. And now, with his flagship application in the form of Cash App, integrating Bitcoin Lightning payments. If you're a Cash App user, you are about to notice that your experience is about to dramatically change. And I mean dramatically. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but now when you send Bitcoin using Cash App, they give you a number of options: priority, regular rate, and get there when you feel like it. I tend to take the priority, but that is going to increase over the course of this year, and it's because of the Lightning Network. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this information with friends and family. If you're new to crypto, I have links to the most notable exchanges in the description. Using the links below supports the channel and comes with special bonuses for members of our network. For more information on the new economy, check out the playlist related to this episode on the right and our most recent episode on the left. As always, have a great day, have a prosperous day. Most importantly, we making this money. I'll see y'all in the next one.